The president cited another massive round of corporate layoffs this morning in warning against any hesitation in implementing his stimulus plan. But there is still significant resistance over what critics call unnecessary spending. White House correspondent Wendell Goler has the latest.
President Obama began his first full week in office by warning the worsening economic crisis raises the stakes on the $825 billion stimulus plan he's vowed will be his first legislative order of business.
We can't afford distractions, and we cannot afford delays.
The president listed a number of companies announcing layoffs in recent days.
We've learned that Microsoft, Intel, United Airlines, Home Depot, Sprint Nextel, and Caterpillar are each cutting thousands of jobs.
He said the government owed it to those laid-off workers and 2.5 million more who lost jobs last year to act with urgency and common purpose. Sunday, Senator John McCain and House Minority Leader John Boehner both warned the current plan contains too much spending, not enough tax cuts.
We need to cut payroll taxes. We need to cut business taxes.
$166 billion in direct aid to the states, another $140 billion in education funding. This is not going to do anything to stimulate our economy.
Republicans also argue projects like rebuilding roads and bridges and adding alternative energy sources don't produce jobs fast enough. They point to a Congressional Budget Office report that most of the money would be spent long after the recession is expected to be over. But that report, the White House says, looked at a fraction of the stimulus package, and the slowest part at that.
At a minimum, 75% of that money will be spent out over an 18-month period of time.
Still, the huge bill has some big targets like money for contraception services.
The Family Planning Services reduced cost. It reduced cost.
And it includes money to help states cover Medicaid costs, another way of avoiding costs in other areas that critics say isn't stimulative. After meeting with congressional leaders Friday here at the White House, Mr. Obama is headed to Capitol Hill Tuesday to meet with House and Senate Republicans. They'd say the president believes the Democrats' plan has the right tax cuts and the right balance with spending, but he's prepared to listen.
We don't have pride of authorship. We understand that this is a process of give and take in order to produce what the president believes is the strongest plan to get the economy going again.
The House will begin debate on the stimulus bill tomorrow after the president's meeting with Republicans on Capitol Hill. The Democratic leadership decided to start a day early because they expect a lot of amendments to the bill, but they also hope to vote on the overall measure by Wednesday night, suggesting they're only going to give a certain amount of time to debating those amendments. Brett?
Wendell, thank you.